Hi, I'm Coach Pete.
And I'm Kate.
And we're here at Malleable Strength and Conditioning, and we're going to talk about some squats and their different uses and benefits.
And we'll be covering the front squat, back squat, safety bar squat, and Zercher squat. I'll be modeling, he'll be coaching.
Yep.
Let's get started.
Yeah. As far as the front squat goes, we're going to be hitting our quads quite a bit more. There's going to be an upright posture required, so it's going to be hitting that core quite a bit more. Whereas the back squat, we're going to be using those hips, glutes, and hamstrings a little bit more. It's going to be catering more to your overall power and explosiveness, where the front squat is more technique based. It's a little bit of a different thing, but both are great, excellent uses. To start off, we're going to have Kate model the back squat versus the front squat. So Kate, if you want to get in position here.
Okay.
All right, we're going to talk about front squat versus back squat here, the technique for both. You can either do a high bar or a low bar back squat. It's really going to depend on your shoulder mobility on that. Kate has a bit of a limited shoulder mobility, so we're going to go with the high bar here. You're going to grip the bar as close to shoulder width as you possibly can, while still being comfortable. We're just wanting to keep that upper back pretty tight, so we can focus more on the lower body. All right, we can go ahead and walk the squat out. And we're going to go a little bit more than shoulder width apart for the feet, toes slightly outward. We're going to initiate by pushing those hips back, bending the knees, and driving the knees outward. Throughout, we're going to go to parallel hips, and drive up through the entire foot. And go ahead and do another rep there, dropping down to parallel. All right, go ahead and rack the bar. In a low bar back squat position, your bar is going to be sitting more on top of your rear delts there. It's going to require, like I said, quite a bit more shoulder mobility. Not everybody can do that. We're going to go ahead and do the front squat now. We're going to grab, this is as a different issue as far as the wrist mobility goes. You're going to want to at least get 2 fingers under the bar, if not a full grip. There are other options if you can't do either one of those. Go ahead and walk out. Feet are going to be a little bit closer together this time. We're going to go ahead and initiate by pushing those hips back, bending the knees, pushing them outward. As you can see, it's going to be much more upright. Kate's going to focus on keeping her chest up and keeping those elbows pointed forward. Down to parallel, still driving up through the entirety of the foot. And go ahead and rack it. Looks good. Now a nice variation for the back squat is the safety bar squat. People would use this if they're having shoulder mobility issues, getting that bar into a proper grip position. With the back squat, the benefit is it's really going to save your bench press in the future, because your shoulder is going to be less beat up feeling from the safety squat bar as opposed to a straight bar. So a lot of power lifters will tend to prefer to use the safety squat bar in their training. So this is Kate's favorite of the squats, so she's going to go ahead and demonstrate for us. Not a huge concern with your grip. What you're going to want to do is just pull that bar kind of close towards you and make sure that you're not pushing those handles up throughout, because it's going to just change the entirety of the lift. So she's going to do the initiate by pushing those hips back and driving those knees out to the side, stopping the parallel, driving up through the entirety of the foot. And let's see another one. Nice. Now this bar is going to be sitting more in a high bar back squat position. So it's going to be really nice for hitting those quads too. Oh yeah, and
also the abs.
The core definitely, because of that upright position. Yep.
Okay, now we're going to demonstrate the Zercher squat. Peter's going to do this one. He's more experienced with this squat. This is an alternative to the front squat. It's still going to use a lot of core strength. It's a great exercise for mobility and to practice for everyday uses, functional uses that you would need to do chores, but also lifting events, carry events, such as the sandbag, keg, those type of events for strongman specifically. So you're going to have the bar about lap height. You're going to get low underneath the bar, get your biceps underneath the bar, but then you want to hug it really tight to your chest so that you're not using your biceps for the lift. You could tear a bicep that way. So you want to get your hips back and down, and then drive through your legs as you lift and keep your posture nice and tall and straight on top. So go ahead and go back down, and then drive through the legs, hips back, posture upright. Nice. All right. Nice work. Thanks for joining us for our first episode of Malleable Strength. Please join us in future as we cover basic techniques for lifting and strength training.
Yeah, we hope this knowledge can help you in your strength journey, whether it's combating the effects of aging or competing in your first or 10th strength competition.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you.